Morning, Maverick. What you got for me today?
Well, Waffles, today's a doozy. Check the box.
Oh, these are heavy. How am I supposed to carry these all the way to VPS 2?
There's a cart out back. Figure it out. I've got work to do.
Alright, whatever. So heavy. This is gonna take forever. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Probably gonna need some help on this one. Come forth, my skeleton friends. I summon thee. Hey guys, how's it going? Family fine? Good. Alright guys, we got a long mission ahead of us, so you guys know what to do? Let's get going. After playing around with magic in Valheim for the first time and loving the Dead Razor more than I expected, I had a thought. If the skeletons you raise are good enough to handle Seekers, could they effectively escort you through the dangerous Black Forest, helping you safely navigate the terrain and fight off the enemies? Welcome to the Valheim Postal Service. Today's mission: safely bring the payload from VPS-1 through the Black Forest all the way across the island and deliver it to VPS-2. This is gonna be fun. Let's get started. First of all, the cart in Valheim is quite the weird mechanic. It works very well, but if you touch just a single little fern, it will kind of flip and do some crazy stuff. So I'm trying to do my best to watch out and kind of weave around all the ferns and stuff as much as I can. But Larry and Jerry are already getting to work over there. They're gonna be fantastic companions. Man, the cart makes it so difficult to actually navigate the terrain in the Black Forest. But we are managing okay. But I will say, it is quite the gorgeous view. Look at this. This is a sunset, and look out, we've got our first enemies right here. I pop a shield as quickly as I possibly can. The cart just keeps getting in the way. And if this was precious, delicate cargo, this already would have been a failed mission. But the cart is just so difficult to maneuver, it's just gonna happen like this. I'm not worried about the delicacy of these eggs. They're safely secured in very comfortable bins. But you can notice right there, Larry and Jerry, they're doing such a great job. And they are very, very powerful skeletons. So I'm trying to maneuver. Get out of the way, Larry. Despite a few expletives, Larry and Jerry still love me. They understand their job is quite the hazard, so they know what they signed up for. And we're making good progress here so far. However, we do get stuck right here on this bush. Yeah, not so great. So I get out, I push the cart, and it just falls over. Once again, not delicate. I had to get rid of that tree, but it's time to break out the light. Now we are safe to move through the night. This grayling right here, it didn't see me until I was right up on it. It was very interesting like that. But Larry and Jerry, they're here to help. The grayling is just following me, and eventually they do catch up. Yeah, Larry, Jerry, thank you very much. I am glad I brought an axe because I do have to clear some brush and some bushes here and there, and that's really my only weapon that I'm actually going to use. Maybe my fists here and there. Thought about bringing like a dagger or something like that, but I figure, this isn't me fighting enemies. This is me testing out to see how Larry and Jerry do against enemies like this Grey Dwarf Brute, this random one, and wow, yeah, they do a great job. They didn't seem to have any trouble whatsoever, and now they're still doing work over there. Oh, great. Good job, guys. Proud of you. Let's keep moving on. Nice little cinematic walk right here. Wanted to get a good shot, but no, this rock decided to screw up my shot. Come on. Trying to get a good shot here. We'll make it to this clearing right here, and I notice the sound of large footsteps, and yeah, this has the potential to be really bad. So I detach from the cart. Jerry and Larry follow me for some reason. I thought for sure they would take care of the threat rather than just follow me. But no, I need to move the cart out of the way because I'm kind of pretending that it's precious cargo. But Larry and Jerry are doing such a great job against this troll, it's already practically half dead. Although, Larry and Jerry are now in trouble, and I know this is probably the one thing that I was kind of afraid of out here. They're almost dead, and Larry and Jerry, so sad. But now we raise a new friend, and it's a skeleton archer. So it immediately gets to work. I give this one a shield so that it can maybe handle this enemy, and its arrows are really handling it just fine. Now the troll is dead, and yeah, we're victorious. Good job. You need a name. I'm thinking Gary. Yeah. Now we need a new friend. Let's replace the other one lost. This one right here is going to be named Greg, of course. Now let's go back to the cart and see what we can salvage. Of course. Turn it over and repair it. Let's get going. I wish I got the beginning of this clip that I wasn't continuously recording. I'm so sad, but a bunch of fuelings attacked us, and Greg and Gary did such a great job at fending them off. I was impressed. This last fueling, its days are numbered, so they take care of it pretty effortlessly, while this Grey Dwarf decides that it wants my blood. But it dies with one arrow, and we are victorious. Jerry, thanks for that arrow, but look out, we've got a brute, and I pop a shield on these guys to see if I can help. This is quite the battle. So I kind of just, I can't get the cart out of the way. It's getting hit real hard. But with an arrow, that brute dies, and then Gary is just doing a fantastic job. He is quite the archer over here. So I punch this Grey Dwarf, but Greg comes along with his sword and does some real work. But the fighting isn't over just yet. We've got another Grey Dwarf over here. It's a 1-star. Greg is struggling. Greg slashes, and another brute comes along. Is the combined force too much for Greg? I'm able to get a shield on him just in case. I get the cart away just in time, and I look back, and the shield is popped. Greg, no, Greg. Greg is down, but Gary can handle this. Man, I really wish I would have gone through these bushes. I wish I had a better view. But with an arrow to the face, that brute is down. So let's pick up the pieces and move on. A new day is dawning, and now Gary needs a new friend. So let's just, I guess after we take care of this guy. One arrow right to the face, and we've got 3 more Grey Dwarfs over here. Come on, Gary, you can handle this. I'm not going to help you just yet. Come on. Well, maybe I'll help a little bit. Just, use your bow. Oh, we got a 1-star shaman. A 1-star shaman, it may be more than you can handle. So I do take my axe to it. Yeah, it was probably unnecessary, but it felt right at the time. Gary needs a friend. So let's raise a new friend, and he needs a name, of course. What's the name gonna be? Terry! Gary and Terry. We're about halfway through this venture, almost there. Let's keep going. After I awkwardly bump into a bush for no apparent reason. Moving on. We've got some beautiful, serene views with the wind whipping through our hair. Gary and Terry are following right behind. And look at that. Another troll. Nope. We're not gonna jump into this. We're not gonna do this again. So I do steer off to the right a little bit, and I get a nice little cinematic shot while I walk along the beautiful, serene beach. Gary and Terry are both archers, and they start popping off on these boars over here randomly, even though they weren't even attacking us. They were potential threats, so they just decided to kind of take them out. But this one's just, come on, get out of here. They're just really griefing the cart. But Gary and Terry, they are accurate. We're good to go. Further along the route, we've got a 1-star Grey Dwarf trying to attack me, but look out, our skeleton archers are very effective marksmen as they hit the cart. Yeah, so not perfect, but right in the nick of time, they hit this Grey Dwarf right here. I block it, and with 2 more arrows, look at that. Gary and Terry doing their work, doing their jobs. Thanks. We're in the home stretch. We are really close to VPS 2, our destination, but we've got quite the barrier in the way. These guys are going to be tough. It's a Grey Dwarf spawner, but Gary and Terry, I think they're up to the task. They are 2 very effective, very experienced skeleton archers. And this brute right here, it just has no chance. 2 arrows, it's staggered. We're fighting really close to the cart, so maybe I can move it a little bit. Nope, I'm not gonna, it's not gonna happen. But the brute is down, so now we just have some regular Grey Dwarfs over here, and this one, easy kill. But look out, we got another brute coming from the spawner. Our fearless protectors are on the case. This brute stands no chance. Love that knockback right there. I take the lull in the action to grab the cart, and I start booking it. But this is clearly a very dangerous area. The spawner produces more Grey Dwarfs. It gets pretty hectic. They start lobbing rocks at the cart, random deer in the way. I weave my way through the bushes, through the trees, and get a good look at the spawner. The horde is unrelenting, but Gary and Terry are up to the task. So we keep moving forward, and through the trees, we find VPS 2. we've made it, but we got this tree in the way. I don't want to go around, so I kind of just kill the tree. I take a quick look back. Gary and Terry are effectively handling these enemies. So I take this opportunity to finish the delivery. I make it through this little clearing right here, park the cart, and I enter the building. Hey, Goose, I have your cargo.
Good, good. Put it in the box.
Right. Ah, damn heavy eggs. These things come all this way. I get no appreciation from these guys. All right, here's your eggs. Take them.
What? Come on.
See ya. Well, that video was definitely a little on the silly side, but it was a lot of fun to make. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments, like it, subscribe if you feel like it, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.